Hello, this is the Astro Vibe for Thursday, July 14th. I'm Marina Ormes, and today I want to tell you 3 ways to shake things up with the moon in Aquarius. Today, the moon is in Aquarius. Yesterday, we had a full moon in Capricorn, so we're still in that full moon energy of illumination, of something being revealed, of discovery, awareness, awakening, insight, aha. All those things can happen around the full moon. And if you missed any of my full moon videos, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all talking about that Capricorn full moon, different aspects of it. And so go check those out if you missed them, because they're still quite relevant, and you might also want to see what's been going on in the recent days and what's been coming up for you. So today, though, the moon has gone into Aquarius. It is moving past that full point where it's opposite the sun in the zodiac, and going from Capricorn to Aquarius. So we have this lovely part of the zodiac where we shift from Capricorn, which is all about systems, structures, working within systems, understanding the rules and the limitations so that we can be efficient and effective. And then we go from that sign into Aquarius, where we throw the rules out the window. Well, kind of. We actually see the ways that we need to break the rules. We see that, okay, there's some rules here and we learn how to operate within them, but sometimes we need to challenge the rules themselves. And sometimes we need to break free and not allow ourselves to be held back by those limitations. So Aquarius is the energy of freedom. It's the energy of rebellion, of breakthrough, of also sometimes breakdown. It can be the energy of change, of shakeup, of awakening, awareness, new insights, ideas, and possibilities. So shaking up the status quo and working from that Capricorn energy, it naturally follows that we need to get organized, and then we need to see where we need to maybe break out of our plan or do things differently than we originally thought. And it's not that we're throwing the plan out the window, it's that we're seeing where things might need to change, or where we might need to adapt or adjust or open our minds to see things differently. And that's all really important part of the process. So 3 ways to shake things up. And of course, we're talking about unshakable self-care, using the insights from astrology. So how we can work with this Aquarius moon energy is number 1, if you want to shake things up, if you want to trust yourself, if you want to access that place of freedom and change and new possibility, number 1 is open your mind. So I love this analogy for the Aquarius, for the moon in Aquarius, and really anything in Aquarius. And actually on July 14th, we've got the moon in Aquarius, but Saturn is also in Aquarius as more of a long-term placement. So we've got 2 planets in Aquarius today, that constantly changes. But so open your mind. The image that I have is like sweeping the debris out of a room, clearing and cleaning the dust and the cobwebs to make space. And when you do that in your mind, what you do is you clear out old thoughts, old ways that you have of limiting yourself based on the things you think, the things you assume, the beliefs that you have. So looking at, how am I thinking about things that could be holding me back from what I could be stepping into? And that could be beliefs that put yourself down, not believing in yourself. It could be thinking you're not good enough. It could be any of the ways that we get hard on ourselves. It also could be thinking things are not possible, or that people are not open, or that things won't work. You know, all those kinds of limiting thoughts. Those are the dust and the cobwebs and the debris that we just need to sweep out, open our minds, get clear. And that's why when you space out and stare out the window, you're actually making space for new ideas. So clearing thoughts out, emptying your mind, opening your mind, makes the way for new ideas and insights to pop in. So another way to do that is go out in nature, spend time with a pet, things that just really kind of get you out of the drudgery and the ordinariness of the day and the habitual thoughts that you have, helping to clear your mind, which opens your mind so that you're available for new ways of thinking. All right, so that's number one. Number two way to shake things up with the moon in Aquarius is believe in yourself. So you have more ability, capability, strength, solutions, creativity than you even know. And when you open to, okay, maybe there's a possibility that I actually know how to do this, or that I could find a way through if I let go of some of the limiting thoughts. And again, it's seeing yourself as the source of the new solutions, the source of creative ideas, the willingness and ability to say, maybe I don't have control over this other person or this situation in my life, but I do have control over the way I respond. And I'm going to trust myself that I will know and can find within myself, from my own wisdom and truth, a way of moving forward, or responding, or not responding, or changing a pattern, or taking a risk. So, say, for example, like you're in a relationship where you're afraid to make waves. You're afraid to say certain things because how that person's going to respond. They're not going to be receptive to it. They're not going to want to hear it. And but what if you tried making waves? What if you tried saying what is true for you? And maybe there's a different way to do it than you've done it in the past. Maybe you can try saying, this may sound outside the box, or this may not be what you want to hear, but I feel like I need to say it. Or just having a way of framing something that is true for you in a way that allows you to take action on it and see what's going to happen, take a risk. And that is a way of believing in yourself. Okay, so that's number one was open your mind. Number two is believe in yourself. The third way to shake things up during an Aquarius moon is to believe in possibility. And that goes with the other two, right? So it's believing that there are solutions out there. And by definition, because we have limitations, so it's like when you're in jail and the bars are there in front of you, that there's a whole world outside of that jail. That is what freedom, is speaking to. Freedom is what is represented by the existence of that world outside of your limitations. So when you have a limitation that says, the world is this way, or this can't happen, or I don't have faith that things will change, recognizing that within that limitation there is a world of infinite possibility beyond that limitation, that limited way of seeing things. And just because things have been in a limitation in the past or not worked in the past, maybe you haven't thought of the creative new way of approaching it. So that's possible when the moon is in Aquarius. And moon is in Aquarius today and tomorrow. So enjoy taking risks, shaking things up, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, opening your mind, and seeing what comes through when you let go of limitations. Awesome. That's the Astro vibe for Thursday, July 14th. And we're still integrating that energy of the full moon. So have fun opening your mind. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and for your likes and comments. I'd love to hear what you think and what you want to hear more of. All right, I'm Marina Ormes. You can read more about me at astrologyheals.com, and I'll see you tomorrow with another Astro vibe. All right, bye for now.